right, what is up, guys? So today is gonna be the first lesson out of my new book. Excuse my excitement, I'm like a little kid. You're not gonna hear about this book all the time, except for whenever I'm gonna be putting a lesson on it. I'm not gonna put it at the bottom of every one of my videos. I'm not gonna post it on every one of my videos, and I'm not gonna bombard you with it. I've just been doing a week build up to it, just so you guys would know about it, know what was in it, kind of do some contests, draw some interest. From there on, do what you want with it. I don't care. But it'll be there for download, PDF, as well as hard copy, $19.99 for either. And you'll have it. I'll be teaching from it, and I'll be putting the basic pattern in there, but I probably won't upload the whole page, just because if you want to really get into the exercises and stuff, you should probably get the book, because I do some other things with this besides just this, and for me to post all those pages would just take up too much time. So that being said, blah, blah, blah. On to the lesson. We're going to study a linear fill, and we're going to permutate that fill over by 16th notes. Now, we're going to do over the bar permutation. Okay, so what we're going to do is every time we come back to that fill, we're going to move it a 16th note. Permutation, if you'll recall if you saw my last video, is going to be the linear order stays the same, and there's no repetition, but we move it, we rearrange it. Okay, so we'll be going over the bar, and this is going to help you if you're in ensemble hits or a big band or in a funk setting and you have some hits that are on weird beats. Okay, so if you start the fill on the E of 2, you'll come out on the E of 2 of the next measure. Here's the fill. Okay, it's a linear fill. I'm going to go through the first 2 beats of it first. Okay, it's going to be right left foot, right left foot, right left. Okay. Now, on the downbeat of the first beat, add a foot. Now, the second part of that is going to be left, right, foot, foot, right, left, foot, right, left. So it's going to go like this. Okay, that's the third beat. And on that second kick drum hit, you're going to add a hi-hat hit with it. So it's going to be first part. Let's practice that over and over. I'm going to put the metronome at about 50 and practice it over and over until we kind of get that down. Now, once you get that, what you want to do is get that, put it in a groove. So I'm going to do 2 bars of groove, 1 bar of fill. Now, that's the basics that you need to get for the exercise. So if you don't feel like you got that yet, put it on pause and then go work on that linear fill. See, you can work on that fill for a while and see what you can do with it. Then come back and unpause me, and we're going to go on to the rest of the lesson, all right? The rest of the lesson is we're going to start actually moving that. So this is going to take 16 permutations. Every time, the first time through, 2 bars at a time, 1 bar of the groove. The next time through, 2 bars at a time, but this time the fill starts on the E of 1, okay? So we're moving it over 1/16th note every time. We're permutating it over until it eventually will all move over into the next bar, okay? I'm going to play it at about 100 BPM. I'll go through 2 bars at a time, 1 bar of the fill. Every time I'll permutate it over 1, and that's it. All right, so I only did that the first 2 beats. You go on actually to beats 3 and 4 and permutate that all through the measure. Now you might be saying, Stephen, what's interesting about that? Well, about that, there's really nothing interesting. That is just an exercise, okay? But once you get that basic thing down, then you can start taking it and messing with it. Now, what if we took that same sticking and we ignored that fill? And what if we said, hey, what if we make that a groove? Okay, so let's make it like a groove. Keep the right hand here, add a couple accents, and this is what that would sound like. Not a bad sounding little groove, okay? Now, what if we took that and all of a sudden started messing it around with all the practicing we've been doing, because I know you've been practicing. With all the practicing you've been doing, you can take that and start it on any part of the beat you want, and you can take that in a solo and apply it. Throw the beat off, you can take it and make cool other fills up on it, like, I don't know. Right? You can do all kinds of stuff with that. So I'm going to play through at about 110 BPM, and I'm going to start it on different parts of the beat and kind of show you what I'm talking about with where this could lead to. So there you go. We took a fill, we permutated it over the measure, and then we took it and we applied it as into how can this be functional in our playing and in our soloing and in our thinking. And so all of a sudden you get a real solid concept of what one is. You can take this cool groove, this cool beat, this cool fill, and just kind of redirect it all over the kit. Hope that helps. I'll be posting another couple lessons from the book this week. And some easier ones, some intermediate ones dealing with different variables of the book. Kind of give you a good overall view and let you know, like, if you're a beginner, you can totally catch about half of this book. If you're intermediate, about half of this book's going to kill you. If you're advanced, this whole book should kill you, because if you're advanced, you should be able to take all these concepts and then take them out, away from the book, once you have the concept. So anyway, hope you liked it. Get to practicing. See ya.